another simulator video. This is level number 32. Now, I may have my inside voice on right now because my children are asleep and my youngest is on the other side of this room from me. So, I'm gonna try to use my inside voice here. Nevertheless, we got a really cool level here. This one is some parking approaching from the street up here. I got two things for you right now. The first one is we are exercising many of the same principles that you hear me repeating to you over and over and over. Create an angle and ride it back. Create an angle and ride it back. Create an angle and ride it back. That's number one. Number two, many of you who follow me on this channel, you know I recently took the CDL instructor course / certified to be a trainer at Prime. And one of the things that the instructor of the instructor course, he was actually an examiner. One of the things that the examiner said is, hey, look, this is all geometry. It's all geometry. It's all angles, just bending and creating angles. All right. So the same thing. We're just going to create an angle and ride it back. We have minimum space, a minimum amount of turning space as far as turning the tractor. Let me stop for a second. You see my space is right here. We have a minimum amount of turning space. So when I back into here, because I can't go in and turn around, so when I back into here, I got to be careful of the right side of the tractor. That's the first thing I'm thinking. All right, already. I got to be careful. When I back in, the tractor is going to have to swing out and follow the trailer into the spot. Got to be careful. So when there's a minimal amount of room on the passenger side of the truck, to swing that tractor out and into the spot, all you got to do is think, okay, since there's a minimum amount of room on the right side of my vehicle, that just means I need to create an angle and ride it back even more. That's it. So what I'm going to do, we're going to speed this up a little bit because it's going pretty slow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of space in between the left side of my trailer, so I have time to swing. I'll tell you what I'm looking for in just a second. Let's see if I can make it from about right here. What I'm looking for is, right now, my trailer is almost perpendicular to the actual spot that I'm shooting for. What I need to happen is I need this trailer to really be turning in here. By the time my tractor swings around, I really need it to be turned in here pretty good. Because not only do I have to turn in at a 90-degree angle, but my spot is even further left, if you will. I'm turning the trailer left, my spot is even further left than the actual turn. So I need to have truck and trailer straight this way and then still be able to go further left. All right. So in order for me to do that, I need to make sure that I create this angle and really ride it backwards. As a matter of fact, I'm even going to move up just a little bit more. Really ride that angle backwards to make sure I'm going to complete this 90-degree turn. Furthermore, I need to have enough room on the right side of my tractor at all times so that I can complete the swing. All right, trailer to the left, wheel to the right, and we start moving. Now, what I want to watch for is to make sure that at no point in time is my trailer going to approach this turn too quickly. If it does, I give it a little bit of left and I try to slow that turn down a little bit. You see how that slowed it down? Now we need to increase. Pivot point has passed the turn. You see how I'm turning? I'm kind of really cranking that angle on it. And now I need to follow that tractor around, because if I don't follow it around quick enough, I'm going to hit that wall. See, I'm getting close to the wall. Put a little more right on it. And then more left, more right, more left. Okay, so look, I don't feel like rewinding it because it's pretty late at night at my house. But if you missed that, rewind that portion whenever I'm coming around this turn here. And really watch what I'm doing with my steering. I put a little left on it to really follow the tractor around with the trailer. But every time I approach the wall, all I do is put some right on it to avoid the wall. Really notice what the tractor is doing during that turn. All right, we're going to keep going here. And now I'm going to create another small angle to start pushing my trailer toward the spot. I don't need to wait until I'm right up on it. I can start pushing that way already. See how I'm starting to bend my tractor and trailer? You see that? Okay, now I got a little bit close. I'm going to undo that and do that one more time. We're going to turn a little bit harder left. But you see how I'm starting to bend the vehicle in advance? I'm not going to wait until, I'm already there. I'm going to start putting a little bend in it. See how I got a bend and now I'm backing up at a diagonal a little bit? That's what I want. I want to take some of that angle off now so I don't have to wait later to do so. See that? I'm going to put a little left, make sure I stay away from that wall, but we're actually good. I'm going to go ahead and put some more right on it. go ahead and put that right on there. See that? I'm going to start following this angle around very slowly. We got this in a bag, ladies and gentlemen. You see that? Now I have my vehicle at an angle. I'm just ride the angle back. What I'm saying by angle is I'm at an angle to my space. See, I'm riding diagonal. I'm just going to ride this back until I need to turn the trailer that way. See how I have this diagonal going on, trailer to the right, wheel to the left? I have this diagonal going on well ahead of the time that I'm actually needing it for the space. You see what I'm saying? Look at that. Boom. Boom. Straighten the wheel and back it in. I had the diagonal going on well ahead of the time that I needed it for the space. I didn't wait until I get right up on the space before I'm willing to actually turn the tractor and trailer. Instead, I go ahead and do it. We're going to do that one more time, all right? Again, with my approach, I want to leave a little bit of room on the left side of my tractor and trailer, because remember, everything before the axles is going to pivot. Woo, I almost hit the wall. Everything, woo, I did hit the wall. All right, so give me a sec. Remember, everything before the axles, when I back in, I'll move up a little bit. Everything before the axles, when I back up, if you caught the episode of the simulator where I was talking about the pivot point on the trailer, everything before the axles, when I back up, is going to get closer and closer to that turn. Everything on the tractor side of the axles while backing up, once that turn moves, in front of the axles, now everything's going to get further and further away from that turn. If you give me just a second, let me stop the vehicle. I'll make sure we'll review that real fast. Everything on this side of the axles, as I turn in, will get closer and closer to this corner. Everything on this side. But once this is the pivot point. Once these axles pass that turn, everything on this side will get further and further away from the turn as I back in. You can see it on every turn that you do, every alley dock, everything, you can see it. Nevertheless, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to move up a little bit, give ourselves some space here. Listen, more space is better than not having enough space. It's kind of like money. Having more money is better than not having enough money. All right. Trailer to the left, wheel to the right. We're going to start creating our angle and start riding it back already. I'm going to get as close to that corner as I can, but not too close, because I don't want to overdo it, don't want to underdo it. I'm just trying to see what's going to happen in the future. I'm going to crank it pretty hard to get that turn started and then uncrank it to make sure my tractor has enough room. Watch what I do with my steering wheel. Avoid the wall, avoid the wall, avoid the wall. All right, now we're on the property. Good deal. Straighten the vehicle. We're turning a little early toward that wall. We'll see if we have to undo it later. In just a moment, we're going to do trailer to the left, wheel to the right. I'm just making sure I don't hit the wall. Trailer to the left, wheel to the right. I'm paying attention to the front of my tractor, make sure it doesn't hit the wall. And we got our vehicle bent toward our spot. Good deal. Ride it backwards. Trailer to the right, wheel to the left. Start turning left. And we're in the spot, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. Watch the wall, watch the wall. And we're all right. Boom. We're good. Back it straight on in. Actually, I think we're over the line. Let's see if it takes it. And we're good. And that's it. Create an angle, ride it back. Try to see where the trailer is going to be in the future. And just try to create those angles before you get to the spot. Don't wait till you get to the spot and crank your steering wheel as hard and fast as you can. Try to create it before you get there. Listen, I love y'all so much. Thanks for tuning in again. I love y'all so much. Find you somebody to love. Don't forget, it's not about what you believe. It is why you believe it, and live free.